the Institute of Investigation of the Quantum Biomagnetism, the Association Therapists of Quantum Biomagnetism, and the School of Quantum Biomagnetism, they present the scientific explanation of the ionic exchange in the quantum biomagnetism. Without a doubt, the scientific investigation proves that the focused intention moves subatomic particles. For that reason, the coherent intention makes that the mind is focused and he believes in orderly patterns at quantum level. This pattern emits frequencies of light and sound that you believe to magnetic field. So that, by means of this field one has access to the infinite possibilities of the unified field, I say, the source, the energy womb that nurtures the quantum infinite. The intention depends on the resonance, because it can be organized. Our energy, thoughts and actions converge to our goals, but if they are not aligned with the intention, the subatomic particles don't converge to attract the prospective result. The desire is the generating principle of X, it is the messenger, because behind the desire there is a non-satisfied necessity, so that it is necessary to identify the real necessity that the desire tries to satisfy. It stops this way to focus the intention. The intention is creative energy that orders the quantum energy, so that they crystallize a specific purpose. That is, when he wants to show inside the therapy through the imposition of imams so that you of the ionic exchange among the acidity area and of alkalinity, to neutralize both, and to return the pH from the organism to the neutrality, we should as therapists, to focus our intention in the following way. 1. In first instance, to have a clear vision of the quantum jump that we want, that they make the negative ions of the sour area so that they move to the alkaline area. On the other hand, also, to have clear that the positive ions of the area of alkalinity jump to the acidity area, conforming the bioelectric circuit among both areas that make possible an ionic exchange of both, until being drained the potential energy that it contained totally. 2. Then, to imagine that the quantum jump happens among the areas impacted with the imams, seeing in our mind when there is the ionic exchange between both points acid base until becoming completely this exchange. 3. Finally, to visualize that at the end of this exchange, the patient's organism has returned at its level normal homeostatic. In the first place, having a clear vision, believe a field of force, which one adds to the magnetic fields of the imams that promote the ionic exchange among the acidity or alkaline points. This intention, it should have clarity of what wants to be carried out, because when being in resonance the patient's intentions and therapist, then making the cure by means of the magnetic therapy, the quantum jump of the ions happens, making that it open up nanoportals between the acidity area and that of alkalinity, that, between the point of alkalinity-like origin, jump the ions in electromagnetic buses formed, to the destination point for the acidity area, being created this way. Micro wormholes between both points, supported structurally and driven by the magnetic lines of the imams, so that, finally, I finish the quantum jump of the ions between both points. The desire of both, I say patient and therapist, and this way, it was made the quantum jump for the ionic exchange, it is promoted, by means of the convergence of intentions that you should be coincident, so that this physical phenomenon it is carried out. Because when converging, these intentions they generate a magnetic field that allows the creation of nanoportals that unite the areas in conflict. The success of the intention depends on having a clear vision, to put in action the patient's quantum field so that it joins with that of the therapist in the cure process, where both intentions converge in an unified field of intentions that potency the cure process, because the nanoportals allow the ionic quantum jump among the sour and alkaline areas until being neutralized to each other. If this intention's patient and therapist, they don't converge, mainly that of the patients, they enter in conflict and among both they are annulled, being avoided this way, the process of ionic exchange among the area of alkalinity and of acidity, why being avoided the process of correction of the patient's pH, and therefore being avoided this way the two heal. Well, when for example, the patient unconsciously has decided not to heal, the imams don't carry out the ionic exchange, that is to say, the nanoportals are never formed, and therefore the quantum jump of the ions is not carried out. This has checked it with patient to those which the magnetic therapies didn't make them healing effect. Even the magnetic effect of an imam on the body can be annulled. With everything, when they are in convergent resonance between the patient's intention and the therapist, the ionic exchange is quick and effective, because they promote among both consciences, the ionic exchange between the alkaline area and the sour one, with the result that the quantum jump is carried out by means of the transmission of negative ions to the positive area and vice versa, instantly and without transition sum. This is the foundation of the quantum biomagnetism, and the mental magnetic induction, applying virtually imams, simply sustained with the intention, the desire and the imagination, that is to say, the quantum of the therapist and patient, because the magnetism generated with the mind brain of both, it is enough so that a nanoportals will be had between the acidity area and alkalinity, and you may among both areas, the ionic exchange. The above mentioned is this way, because we are energy beings, made up of frequencies and vibration, that we live in an energy ocean, for that our conscience by means of our intention, aligns to the magnetic frequencies of the quantum field, so that they converge between the area of acid and base, and be formed the nanoportals that allow the quantum jump among the areas with imbalances of the 1 pH of contrary polarity. Nevertheless, it is necessary that the convergence of the therapist's intentions and patient, to achieve the objective of achieving the quantum jump, to propitiate the ionic exchange. Before we should avoid on the part of the patient or therapist, negative or incoherent projections with the outlined purpose, because the incoherent negative intentions will avoid the ionic exchange between both points of the therapist of quantum biomagnetism. It will be emphatic that the patient should have the full conviction that will heal by means of the magnetic therapies, because her collaboration is crucial, so that if it is, that is to say, it will have full trust in the method, to avoid negative intentions that avoid its to heal. Of there we should promote that the patient strengthen its intention, under the following principles. 1. Back of being focused in doubts on the treatment, it should be focused in that will heal through the quantum biomagnetism. This allows that with the therapist's guide the patient contributes, and with her quantum energy, the nanoportals that allow the quantum jump to open up. This is, instead of settling in the negative state of the illness, to be visualized that will heal, by which the illness that one has island to. The patient should commit I get sane, so that I accepts that the consequences of the therapy of quantum biomagnetism, fundamentally will depend on him, of her attitude in front of the therapy, and to take the responsibility that the positive benefits of being healthy, he only depends on him. Of her intention to achieve it, not alone of the therapist and of the therapies that apart from this is helping of her re-establishment of the health. So that they should imagine and to accept that the magnetism of the imams and the intention of both focused, patient and therapist, will make that the biochemical changes inside the patient's organism are given, and by means of the ionic exchange among the points acid and alkaline, it will be made, re-establishing her state of health, for that, before the doubt of patient, this will be suppressed, with her will power, it stops this way, to achieve the outlined objective. Finally, to exemplify, we can mention several cases of patient, which look for solution to their problems of health, unintentionally to solve them, because although it seems paradoxical, for some reason, being sick, it provides them the attention of the other one, what it don't get when they are healthy. For the lack of enough resources of socialization in a positive way, with the result that, we have observed that by means of the illness, the patients are able effectively to fill their emotional hole for lack of affection branch, I say, they are able to get the attention of their dear beings that worried by their suffering, they look for to help him, in a perverse circle of suffering, of all, even taking to the hypochondriac's relatives, to despair, because after looking for without number of therapeutic methods, any method or therapy can help them, because for the patient to heal, it is not an option for its mental model. Of there the importance of the collaboration of the intention of the patient to that it converges with the therapist's intentions. If these interested one in receiving therapy at distance communicates through our telephone of the City of Mexico, electronic mail or social nets, with pleasure we will assist you. If you have liked this video, give him like, subscribe, help us to diffuse this material in your social nets, blocks, we want to know your opinion on this material. Likewise, we put to your disposition this manual, and also, we put to your order, the package of quantum biomagnetism, of cars, I like it of serious and common illnesses that it consists on, and a next video, so that you practice the self-diagnosis by means of test trayon or Wadrays, a couple of imams to apply you the therapy, and manual of serious and common illnesses, or if you want to be formed in the specialty of quantum biomagnetism for general illnesses, we invite you to take the courses with us, in the School of Quantum Biomagnetism, in the City of Mexico, or in any part of the country, in the United States, Europe, and South America. If you help us and you associate to organize the course, go to impart it. Also, we invite you to visit our channel of YouTube, subscribe to our social nets, with the purpose of having more information of our manuals and courses of specialty of quantum biomagnetism. Ahead of time we thank you to listen and we invite you to see our videos in our channel of the Institute of Investigation of Quantum Biomagnetism. Even online we have the course of quantum biomagnetism that consists of 14 chapters, in a gratuitous way, for what we recommend you that you see them, because, by means of this videos you will learn the scientific theory that sustains this novel and revolutionary to heal method, even for CAR to heal you with quantum biomagnetism, and in general and our channel have a lot of information of this therapeutic technique. Finally, we invite you that invest a contribution to our institute. It stops this way, to continue with our investigations. Thank you.